how are you? Yeah, we'll start now again with geography that we were doing with chapter 1, local time and standard time. I think last lecture you must have found it interesting to know how the difference in time is seen on the longitudes, that how the time differs into different countries, why it is not the same. We have seen that. Okay, I had drawn out a chart and a number line and explained to you in detail. Now we'll just see about the standard time and Indian standard time and the universal standard time. Fine. Now, first and foremost, I just put up some questions in front of you. See that we had seen this diagram. Here we have seen that you have 0 degree longitude, which is known as the Greenwich Mean Time. Okay, so you have the 0 degree longitude there. This is it. Geography, chapter 1. You have local time and standard time. Like in short, you will see I drawn an underline for you that way. Let's say this would be the G and T, that is the Greenwich Mean Time. Okay, that is what I told you. As you cross, this is all east and this is west. As we go towards the east, we are always ahead with our time because the sun is rising there first. So the day is first here. As you are going towards your west, we are behind the time. So always at GMT, what is the time here? It is 12 noon. So what should be this time? Here at 15 degrees longitude towards east, it is going to be 1 p.m. That is they are further. Then this is going to be 2 p.m. Now since these people are behind, if it is 12 here, you calculate this to be 1 hour, then 60 minutes, then this is going to be 11 a.m. This is going to be 10 a.m. So if it is 30 degree west, it is 10 o'clock. If it is 30 degree east, it is 2 p.m. Okay, that's how we have calculated the time in the last class that I have taught you. Now, see the geographical explanations. Longitudes lying to the east of any longitude are always ahead of the time at the longitude, while those lying to the west are behind. As the distance between two longitudes keeps on increasing, the distance between these keeps on increasing, their local time also will keep on differing. Then, if we multiply the difference between the longitudes in degrees by 4 minutes, I have shown you that calculation also in the last class, then the difference in the respective local time you can calculate. The difference in longitudes can be known with the help of a globe or a map. Okay? Now see, here, can you tell Mumbai is located at 70 degree east longitude and Kolkata is located at 88 degree east longitude. I told you the Indian local time is calculated on which longitude? Okay, where is that? In Mirzapur. Okay, where is that in Mirzapur? In UP. Ahmedabad. Right? The this is where your Indian local time is being calculated. So when it is 12 o'clock here, all over India it should be 12 o'clock. Fine. Now, see, Mumbai is located at 70° east longitude. Kolkata is located at 88° east longitude. Now find the difference between the longitudes of these two cities. Now, is the time going to be same? The time is going to differ a bit. But still, do we calculate like that? No. All over India, the time is the same. Why? Because in India, we are having only one local time. When the time difference between two longitudes in a country is not less than 2 hours, 1 to 2 hours difference is there, then we consider it to be a one local time that is to be followed. Okay, but when in a country the difference between the time is more than 2 hours, if the difference is between these two longitudes it is 3 hours, 4 hours and all, then you cannot have one local time. That time you will have to have more than one local time. I told you the countries which are following like this two local times, USA, Canada and all. I told you France is having the maximum 12 local times because the latitudinal extent is vaster. Longitudinal and latitudinal extent is vaster. One place is situated there, the other one is very far off because they have sea routes in between. So since the places are very far off, the time range between them is more. When it is more, you will have to follow two local times. Otherwise, there is confusion between time. You cannot keep such a big difference of 3 hours and 4 hours and everybody follows the same time. It cannot happen because it makes a difference. When they go to sleep, 3 hours, 4 hours, everybody is fast to sleep and still here it is evening and there it is already night. So everybody is fast to sleep and you can't disturb. This work schedule gets disturbed, international deals get disturbed, your what you can say communication, transportation, everything has to be calculated as per the local times. Now see, if there are different local times within a country because of longitudinal differences, then there will be lack of synchronization in the routine activities in a country. You cannot put all the activities together. If each one follows their own local time, then discrepancies, there will be problems emerging in carrying out your daily businesses in the country. Somebody will say it's my lunch time, here it is working time. Somebody is already left from office has been closed, but still you are working. So it makes a lot of difference. Therefore, we are considering the local time at the longitude which generally passes through the middle of the country. So here like that, in India, this 82° 50 inches longitude which is passing through Mirzapur, Allahabad in UP is considered our standard time in India, which is passing exactly mid. Now you can see your diagram here. Okay, you can see that Patna, India, you can see that 90, you have seen 82° 30 inches and bit more. See, this one, you can see that is the longitude which is all this one longitude which is passing to India and that is considered as the Indian standard time. So when it is 12 o'clock there, it is going to be 12 o'clock all over India. Okay? Now, with respect to business at global level, there should be compatibility between the standard times of various countries. To facilitate this, the world has been divided into 24 time zones. These time zones have been created with reference to the prime meridian itself. That is, with reference to this. They have calculated 24 time zones. So each time zone will pass through that country and as per that convenience we are going to calculate the time. Now normally if the difference between a longitudinal extent of a country is less than 1 hour or 2 hours, then we can follow one standard time. Okay, but if it is more than that, as I said, we will have to follow 2 or 3, 4 standard times. Now But if the longitudinal extent, that is from east-west extent, okay, is more than that, then one standard time is not enough, and in such countries, more than one standard time zones are considered. I have given you example of France also. Okay. Now, next you come to the Indian standard time. Now you see IST. Okay, I told you that it is passing. These are many longitudes that are passing. Okay. Now the one which is passing through India is 82 degree 30 inches, which is passing is at Allahabad in UP, which is 82 degree 30 inches. Fine. Now we'll see the IST. IST refers to the Indian Standard Time. Now, the Indian Standard Time, that is IST, has been decided according to 82 degree 30 inches east. Okay, we have seen this na 0 and all, so it is lying to the east, and we have seen on the world map, India lies in the northern hemisphere and in the eastern hemisphere. Okay, that's the equator dividing the world into northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. You can see the Greenwich, that is the prime meridian, dividing it into east and west. So India lies in the northeastern part. Now, the Indian Standard Time has been decided according to the 82 degree 30 inches east longitude, which passes through Mirzapur near Allahabad in Uttar Pradesh state. Okay. Then, this longitude passes exactly in the middle of the country. Half of your country is this side towards the east and half is towards the west. Then, with reference to its longitudinal extent. Now, the local time at this longitude has been selected as the standard time of the whole country. So, if it is 12 o'clock here, the whole country will have 12. If it is 2 p.m. here, the whole country will have 2 p.m. If it is 1 a.m. here, the whole country will have it as 1 a.m. But if the longitudinal extent, that is more than that, then one standard time, where was I? Here. Now, the local time at this longitude has been selected as the standard time of the whole country. When the sun is directly overhead on the longitude here, then it is assumed to be 12 o'clock in the afternoon everywhere in India. There is no difference for more than 1 hour between the local time at 82 degree 30 inches and other places in the country. See, though Kolkata is here and Mumbai is here, still maybe there may be 1 hour difference or anything, but we do not consider. We consider this longitude to be our local time. If it is 5 p.m. in the evening, everywhere it is going to be 5 p.m. If it is 6 a.m. in the morning, everywhere it is going to be 6 a.m. only. Okay. Now see the diagram there. Now, considering the longitudinal extent of India, how many longitudes with difference of 1 degree can be drawn? If you take the whole India, how many longitudes you can draw like this? 29 longitudes you can draw in all over India. Then, by how many minutes do two consecutive longitudes differ? I told you 1 degree is equal to 4 minutes. So, here if it is 0 and 1, 4 minutes. 1 and say 2, another 4 minutes. So, they differ by 4 minutes. Now, what is the value of degrees of longitude at Mirzapur? What is the value? 82 degrees 30 inches east. Now, if 8 a.m. at 82 degree 30 inches east, what would be the time in their clocks at the following places? Now suppose it is 8 o'clock, okay, in the morning here. Suppose it is 8 a.m. here at this. Then they asked you what is going to be the time at Jammu Kashmir, what is the time at Madurai, what is the time at Jaisalmer, and what is the time of Guwahati. what should be the time? This is going to change by, it is going to be, if it is 8 o'clock here, it is going to be somewhere we are saying this is west, so we are going to be behind, so it is going to be 6 o'clock in the morning or 7. No. What did I tell you? In India, we have only one standard time. Indian standard time, only one. We have one local time. So if it is 8 a.m. here, whether it is Jammu, whether it is Mumbai, or whether it is Jaisalmer, Guwahati, Madurai, or you have say Kerala, or any part of the country is going to have 8 a.m. only in the morning. Then, though the distance between them is more, why doesn't the standard time differ in these places? Why it doesn't differ? What did we say? When the difference of time is less than 1 or 2 hours, then we do not count that. Okay? If the latitudinal extent east-west is more than 2 to 3, 4 hours, then only we count, we'll have another local time. It doesn't differ here. Why? Because our extent is small and we have only one longitude that is considered to be the local time in India. Okay? Now, in spite of that, we have another universal standard time. Now, what is this universal standard time? For an international coordination, that is, today you have globalization. We have all the business taking place all over the world. If the business is not being limited to your local markets and to your state markets and national markets, today you have one global market, and that is why, having known this, you have to know why universal standard time becomes very important to you. Because when you're dealing with other countries for your business purpose, you should know what those countries are doing, what the people at that time in those countries are doing, whether the offices are open, whether transportation is available, whether communication is going on or not. For that, you should know the universal standard time. Now, for an international coordination between countries, the local time at Greenwich, that is, I told you, in England, is considered to be the international standard time. So, universal standard time, like in India, we consider it to be in Mirzapur, Allahabad, in UP state, like that on the whole world map. Where do we consider one time? From there, how far longitude the other country is, you have to calculate that time. So, which is the one which we calculate? GMT. Where does it lie? It lies in England. Okay, like IST. This IST, where does it lie? It lies in Mirzapur, Allahabad. Okay, so that is how your GMT, that is Universal Standard Time, lies in England, is considered to be the international standard time. The difference in standard times of various countries is calculated with reference to this GMT. Now, what is the difference from England to India? This GMT, it is 5 hours and 30 minutes. Okay. So, the Indian standard time is 5 hours and 30 minutes ahead of GMT. We are always ahead. That is, India is ahead by 5 hours and 30 minutes from England. Suppose I say in England it is 8 a.m. So you have to add 5 hours and 30 minutes because India is lying to the east, whereas England is almost to the west this side. That is why India is going to be ahead. How much? 5 hours and 30 minutes ahead from this GMT. So if it is 8 o'clock in England, add 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1 o'clock, that is 13 and 30. So it is going to be 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon in India. Whereas in England it is morning 8 a.m. Now this time difference is should be known. You cannot call up since it is afternoon 1:30. In your country, you cannot call up in England every day morning and say, oh, my work is not done from the office, because they will be having their breakfast maybe in the morning at 8 a.m. So that is the reason why you should know the time difference between the different longitudes in different countries. So there another example is given. The Indian Standard Time is 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of GMT. If it is 5 p.m. at Greenwich, then in India it would be 5 p.m. and add up 5 hours 30 minutes, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is going to be 10:30 in the night. Okay, that's a late evening. Whereas it is early evening in England. Now, see, if it is 8 a.m. in India, what is the time in Greenwich? So you are ahead 8 a.m. So in Greenwich you have to go behind. So as you go behind, what would happen? Go behind if it is 8 a.m. in India. So go back 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay, and half. So it's going to be 2:30 early morning, 2:30 a.m. Now, next, you see there, you'll have, do you know, we'll just go through this. See, Indian National Institute of Standards and Technology and an institute in the United States of America has developed the most accurate clocks in the world. Clocks have to be adjusted by 1 second. They are either added or subtracted once in 20 million years. So once you just do it and leave it, then it gives you the correct time. Now, in India, the National Physical Laboratory of India, New Delhi, gives services of accurate timekeeping. The clocks used here are accurate up to 1 lakh part of a second. An accurate time is required for space research, artificial satellite launching, etc. And these clocks are mostly used for such activities. Okay? Now, I hope I'm clear with the very much clear with the lesson. Huh? Very much clear with the lesson. Now, when you are this 0 degree, I told you, when you are ahead, you are ahead. So you are going there as prime meridian. So you call it as PM after 12 noon. And when you are behind the time, you call it as AM. Okay, that is anti-meridian because you are behind. That's how you refer to the time. When you are behind AM, after 12 it is PM. Before 12 it is AM. That is midnight 12 say. After that it turns to AM. Okay. So I hope I am very much clear with your topics. We will discuss about the question answer of this into the next class. Fine. Thank you very much.